What's up, YouTube?
So all three of these sides have different lengths.
I'll hit Tuesday.
Isosceles means at least two congruent sides. So looking at this diagram, we'll say that these two are the same.
What the word congruent mean?
And that one is different. Or maybe not. When we talk about at least two congruent sides, even if all three sides are congruent to each other, it's technically considered an isosceles triangle as well. And equilateral is all sides congruent.
20.
So the question I have for you is an isosceles triangle equilateral?
Is an isosceles triangle equilateral?
And the answer is no.
No. Okay.
Is an equilateral triangle isosceles?
Yes. Yes.
And the answer is yes.
Exactly.
Okay, so there's a pretty good always, sometimes, never for you to consider. Now another way
Oh,
that we
they
can
already
classify
know.
triangles is by their angle measure. So an acute triangle is one where all angles are acute. So each
what-
of the three
what is it?
angles is less than 90
So
degrees.
what is an acute triangle? I
A
mean,
right
so
triangle
for
is a
for an angle, or for a triangle to be acute, what do we know about acute triangle?
You gotta be under 90.
Right, so it is an angle or a triangle, a measurement that is less than
90 degrees.
90. Okay.
a triangle that has one right angle.
Hit mark.
Can a triangle have more than one right angle?
Can a triangle have more than one right angle? Yeah. Okay.
Hopefully you come to the conclusion that the answer is no, because if you have two right angles, then you already have 180 degrees.
I already got 180.
and
No,
there's no
three sides of
way
a triangle
for
is equal to what?
you to make a triangle with two right angles. They just won't touch.
Dang.
And then obtuse
I died.
has one obtuse angle.
What's an obtuse angle?
And again,
Angle
it
over
has
90.
the words
It's greater than 90, but
Less than 180.
two obtuse angles, like there's one obtuse angle and there's another, you will never, ever, ever be able to make a triangle out of that. Okay? So those are your classifications. You have three based on the side lengths, scalene, isosceles, equilateral, and you have three based on angle measures, namely acute, right, and obtuse. Now, talking about
I
isosceles
have to
triangles,
just, you know.
if I say that these two are the congruent sides, and we name this triangle A, B,
So what we know about isosceles triangle? Right, so you had on the isosceles triangle, you got at least two of the sides that are equal, right? And then what we know about the scalene triangle.
You only have one side that's equal.
Scalene don't
None
have
of the
no
sides are
sides
equal.
that are the same. That makes sense. And we all already know about the equilateral, right?
Yes.
What is it?
All
All
sides.
the sides. Okay. And we know that a right triangle will be
Have a 90 degree.
at least a 90-degree angle in it. So can we have a triangle with two 90s in there?
No.
C. The two congruent sides are called legs. So there's a leg and there's a leg. So segment AB and segment AC are the legs of this isosceles triangle. The non-congruent side we call the base. And actually I'm going to move this down a little bit. So segment BC is the base. Now these two angles that are at the base of the isosceles triangle, so angle B and angle C are called base angles. And then angle A is the vertex angle.
Somebody got a shotgun.
And the vertex angle is the one that's included
I want this sniper.
by the legs. So if we come over to this other triangle and we assume that these two legs are the congruent ones, then this side is the base. This is a leg. This is a leg. This angle right here is the vertex angle. And then
I ain't about.
Does this make
these
sense,
two
yeah?
angles here
Does that make
and
sense?
here are the base angles. Okay, so regardless of
So it's just teaching you all, like when you're looking at a triangle, it's just teaching you all how to read like what the base is and then what legs are. Because remember, it's gonna be, I think in 7G3, you all gonna learn how to find the area of a triangle, and the formula will be area equals half of the base times the height. Well, if you don't know how to identify a base on a triangle, then you're gonna get it all wrong. That makes sense? So only thing he's doing is just specifying what's the base and what are the legs on both of these types of triangles. Okay? Question?
No.
whether it's the bottom of the triangle, however you rotate it, the base is always the non-congruent side. Right? Even in a situation
What
like
does the word non-congruent mean? Right, so how you identify is you know that you would look for matching pairs. Like even if on the scaling, like even if the sides are different, you still should be able to identify what the base is on the scaling. Am I making sense? Okay. It to me pretty much it be looking a little flat to me. That's just I don't know, that's how I
Get out,
identify.
get out.
Okay. Alright.
like the second one here, where it's not sitting on the base. Right? So don't assume that base means bottom. Base just means the side that is not congruent. Finally, right triangles. So if this is a right triangle and this is a right triangle, we call the two sides that include the right angle, we call them legs.
I'm out of ammo.
And then
I
we
was out of
call
ammo that whole time.
the opposite side the hypotenuse. So the legs are the sides
I was out of ammo.
that include the right angle,
100.
and the hypotenuse
It was fun. This would be done.
is the side opposite the right angle.
I'm gonna get the battle right. I was
So
out
you
of
can this
ammo.
picture over here, you can have a leg, and then the hypotenuse.
I cannot.
So that's it for the term.
Yep, I'm finna lose. I wonder what's happening. Wait.
Okay, so let's go over these right here. Just wanna make sure I give you everybody. So I need two, three.
can't move.